Check in 1, 2.
All right. Check 1, check 2.
All right, are we live on YouTube?
Yeah, we are live, folks.
All right, folks, good afternoon. Welcome back to Nanaimo Ice Center. We are back here for day 2 of Tom Harris Cup. My name is Matt. I'm with the UVic hockey broadcast team. And to my right, you know her and love her. It is Shayla on color commentary. How's it going, Shayla?
I'm doing good. How are you guys at home? I'm happy to be here. It's day 2 for us, and we couldn't be more excited to get started here.
Absolutely, because we got our homies, the Vikes. They're playing. They're playing today, so we're back to get to see these guys. And, of course, the Trojans from SAIT, the Calgary monster hockey team over here. We saw them yesterday.
Yes.
6-0 win against SFU. Big challenge for the Vikes today, including a new goaltender, Brett Murphy from Winnipeg. So we're excited to see you, Brett. Shayla, what do you think of this matchup here today?
Well, you know what? I think we have 2 brothers playing on opposing teams today.
Oh, right.
The Sit-Away brothers.
The Sit-Away Cup.
Yeah, we are excited. I'm thrilled. I love watching sibling rivalries. I grew up with siblings myself, so I know what it feels like to go head-to-head against a sister or brother. So this is exciting for me.
We'll get into more about this game momentarily after the anthems. Good to have you along, everybody. Ready for the game here.
Today's game is between the UVic Vikes and the SAIT Trojans, sponsored by Tom Harris Community Foundation. We'd first like to acknowledge that this game is taking place on the traditional and unceded territories of the Nanaimo people. Tonight's officials are Brad Ford, Ryan Sir, Chris Beneventer, and Aiden Hitchmuth. And now, if you're able, please rise for the singing of the Canadian National Anthem, brought to you by SAIT Contract.
All right, good afternoon, hockey fans, fans of the BCIHL and ACAC. Welcome back to the Tom Harris Cup. Day 2, first game of the day. It's the 4th game of the tournament. UVic Vikes, they're playing the role of the home team today. There to your right, starting in net, is Brett Murphy. He's the new Vike goalie. They got some injuries and some suspensions, so Murphy's up. He's from Winnipeg, so watch out. University of Manitoba U Sports. And to your left, another new goalie, Spencer Welke. He's in there for the Trojans. These guys are from SAIT, from Calgary, and holy mackerel, they're good. So the Vikes are in tough here, everybody. Let's get into the game. Glad to be along here. The Sit-Aways take the opening draw against one another. That was pretty sweet. And the puck goes down into Vike zone. That was Tanner and Quinton off the face-off there. Brotherly opening draw. Quinton Sit-Away dumps it down into the SAIT zone. Vikes want to utilize their speed in this game. They're in tough against this juggernaut from ACAC. Trojans are 8-4 this year, and the Vikes, they're having a good season as well in their own way there too. Okay, let's get into this here. Richmond brings it up for SAIT. Pressure from the Vikes as Magic joins in. Big check there from Richmond. Creates a turnover, and now SAIT will regroup. Up along the wall, Richmond Long stretch pass to Connor Nolan, who dumps it in. SAIT will go for a change. Murphy's first touch of the puck. Plays it to Morrison, up the wall to Gattenby. Aiden Morrison paired with Dan Gattenby to start the game here. New defense pairings and new players all around. Sidaway picking up in the slot, but it was out of his reach. Now Strange, cross-ice pass for Pickett. He's up there with Jenkins. Pickett spins at the top of the circle. He's got Crew and he finds him at the top of the circle. Down in front, they score! Ryan Strange on a beautiful pass from Kyle Crew. It was a tic-tac-toe play. Ryan Strange has got his second goal of the Tom Harris Cup. Ryan Strange is ready to lead the Vikes right now. Watch out. 1-0 for the Vikes, a minute and 10 seconds into the game. Shayla, what a play that was.
Yeah, wow.
Vikes set the tone there. Okay, yeah. Vikes set the tone. I thought I saw the name bar was Welke, but it's either Chambers or Welke in net there. Vikes set the tone there with a good shift there, lots of speed. But now here comes SAIT back below the goal line. Back to the point is Casey. On front, redirect. Nice save by Murphy. Forechecking hard there is Caden Smith, causing some havoc. Now, back to the point to Strange. Strange at the line. Checked there by Paylor Chow. Now there's a turnover. SAIT keeps it in, though. SAIT along the wall. Trentham in the slot. Stick check from Evers. And up they come, Paylor Chow with Evers. Vikes are going to change. Big body check by Strange there on Paylor Chow. Puck goes below the SAIT goal line there, and in there on the forecheck is Schofield. 1-0 Vikes early in this game, folks. Casey has it. Trentham leaves it for him. He'll go for a break. Shout out to all the SAIT fans watching out there and Vikes fans. Don't you say, Shayla?
Absolutely.
We got Calgary here, players from all over Western Canada and probably elsewhere too. Good to have you here. This is a fast-paced game so far. Strange shot right on the blocker, save to the corner. Vikes chip it out into the neutral zone. Richmond is there. He's playing with Strange right now. Up into the center of the ice, Huber. Stick check by Sidaway into the slot, Anstey. Anstey looking for Schofield down low, and then a puck rolls down there onto the goaltender, who covers it up and makes the save.
I see, Luke, you're not a big fan of the scheduling with the Vikes playing that early game. You know what? It's unfortunate, but the Vikes got to travel back to Victoria each day after the game. So 2-hour drive. Unfortunately, they get the 1 p.m. slot there.
You know, we have, okay, let's get it. Sidaway here, I'm thinking out loud. There's a Scott right there, big save. You know, I swear on the Trojan, the name bar says Wilkie.
Oh, we've got a number switch here on our side.
I can't see from here. Because the program says it's Chambers, but I thought I saw the...
I think you're right, it's Wilkie.
I think it's Wilkie. The Vikes off the draw. Either way, McLean is not in net, so new goalie for the Trojans. Behind the goal line, out front for Malay, too far for him. Huber picks it up. Vikes trying to keep it in, but it just slips out away from Sidaway. Now the Vikes gain the zone with Tokic running down in there. Big forecheck, body check on Richmond. Bringing it up is SAIT. Hannes, number 22, he takes a check from Sadrakis. Vikes playing a physical brand of hockey so far today. Now, stretch pass up to Kane, who dumps it down into the Vikes zone. Murphy's out, plays it along the wall to Tokic. He's pressured there by Huber. Tokic D to D to Morrison. Now Morrison playing with Tokic a little bit, who started the game with Gattenby. Morrison, he's a Calgary-born hockey player, plays it down below the goal line. Forecheck coming there from Sadrakis. Along the wall, Thompson chips it down. Sidaway will leave it there for the Trojans, and now they come up in transition, led by Corey King. Stretch pass to Sidaway. 3 Trojans going hard to the net. They score! Tanner Sidaway streaking down the left wing, roofs one. Over the shoulder of Brett Murphy. Evens the score at 1-1 on a fast rush. What a shot that was, right in the top corner.
You know, that's the second goal we've seen from Sidaway this tournament so far.
Yes. Yeah, he is fast. He's a big player, too, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He's the fast big man from SAIT. Ties the game up here. A couple goals, just 4 minutes in. Trojans, they score a lot. You know, we talked about this all game yesterday against the Red Leafs. They put up a lot of goals. King crossing the line, takes a shot, rebound. Murphy finds it and covers it up. Murphy looking agile in there. This is his first action with the Vikes, so we'll be rooting him on and checking to see out his style.
Absolutely.
What are you noticing so far? Anything?
I'm saying I think he's a quick recoverer.
Yeah.
I think he gets on it as soon as he can.
Yes, he pounces on the rebound there.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll see how he fares in his first look in this playing out here on the West Coast. He's a Winnipegger, so. Play behind the net, Crew up the wall. Couple beautiful goals in this game. Ryan Strange and Tanner Sidaway. Now Murphy, where would I have that? You Manitoba, I think they're called the Bisons. He also played on some team named the Twins.
Yeah.
In the MMJHL. A lot of these players, they get around in the junior leagues.
They do, I think
move
so.
around, they get traded, they have to go different places for school. They're traveling hockey players, these guys. SAIT has control of the puck in the Vikes zone. Crew out there with Evers. We're the Vikes broadcast team, so we like to see the coaching staff, all the changes they're making to the lineup. It's interesting. Back to the point, just a little hot to handle there for Casey, jumped over his stick. Casey is with Strange, there number 5. Up for Trentham, and down they go. Trentham's with Carrier and Smith today. Haven't seen Machado yet, number 9. Maybe we'll keep a watch, see if he's in the lineup today. Back to the point, Casey steps in, shot, pass. Too hot for Trentham, now back out front. Smith can't find it. Pickett will pick it up for the Vikes and bring it up. Vikes want to change at the end of that long shift, but Jenkins moves in. Takes a wrist shot directed to the corner by Welke. Welke getting some game action for the Trojans. Schofield cycling with Paylor Chow. Paylor Chow, his bid for a pass was intercepted by Smith, and now they go up there. Hubert crosses the line. He's a big guy right in front of the net. Nobody home there on the centering pass. Schofield stretch pass to Paylor Chow. Picks it up. Nice pickup there from the skates. Cross the blue line. Snapshot. Shot from a distance. No problem there for Welke. Now another stretch pass. Things are open up pretty good here. Zach Kane. Big body check by Tokic. Vikes give a cheer for that. This is exhibition, but players are on the roll here so far. Fast-paced game here, everybody. Tokic, he's a big man for the Vikes. SAIT is offside, and now they exchange phone numbers over there with a few punches.
Get your number.
Yeah, that's what they say, right?
I know that there's a couple comments here about the glitchiness of the stream. We apologize. It's just the internet connection as the camera links to the computer, and the computer links to satellites and all that jazz. So it is going to be a few frames behind. We apologize, but stay with us.
Yeah, hopefully that smooths out. It's pretty smooth from where we're standing.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. Of course, you want to see your loved ones here playing, all the fans of the leagues. Vikes dumping in. Yeah, Anstey was rushing down there like a man on a mission.
Little Anstey.
Couldn't pick up the puck, though, there. Here comes these Trojans. Cox over the line with Connor Nolan. Towards the front of the net, Murphy directs it to the corner. Murphy's looking calm down now from after that goal. Shots pretty even, 6-5, 7 minutes approximately into this game. Now there's a 2-on-1 for the Vikes. It's Schofield and Anstey. Schofield over to Anstey. Just couldn't get a handle on it. He was checked by Clark. Now Clark cross ice to Cox. Too far for him. Crew trying to chip it ahead. A little bit more space in this game than we've seen, especially last night. Schofield coming into the slot. Checked down there by Richmond. Crew jumped into the play, but they'll battle for the puck along the boards and in the corner of the Trojan zone. Good forecheck there by Anstey. Anstey kind of dipsy-doodling around there. Now he's got it again. 1-on-3, putting on a show. And he takes a body check, but the Vikes still have it. Sadrakas shoots. Blocker save there by Welke. Now along the wall. Vikes doing a good job forechecking these big Trojans down there. Evers keeps it in. Sadrakas and Anstey are on it. Nolan plays it out into the neutral zone. Clark will chase after Evers. Owen Evers. He's stripped of the puck by Clark there. No penalty coming. Up there to Trent in the slot. Couldn't connect. Vikes. All the way down the ice. Pass missed Egan. Right on to Welke. Egan's down there. Look at the forecheck continue for the Vikes. They woke up on the right side of the bed. Now Trentham comes down 3-on-2 with a rush. Trentham into the slot. Carrier. Too far for him. Murphy into the corner. Oh, big body check there from Egan. And that's a hit from behind. Trojans take exception to that. A dangerous hit there, as it was Caden Smith who went into the boards, was checked into the boards from behind by Egan on a bang-bang play. Smith is up now, which is good to see. Trojans did not like that hit. Egan drew a crowd from that check from behind. We'll see what the referee calls on that one, Shayla.
Yeah.
What
Hard to see when multiple helmets and multiple fists are flying.
Well, the initial hit, Smith, Caden Smith had gone
Smith,
down
yeah.
into the corner, kind of low, almost on his knees, and he was hit by Jackson Egan, who was coming from his right to left.
Yeah.
And he kind of Jackson Egan wanted to lay a body check, but it was from behind. So we'll see if there is any major penalty resulting from this. There's two players, one from each team in the box right now.
I think that's going to be from some additional battering there at the end.
I imagine the Vikes will take the extra here. It looks like Egan is going to be ejected from the game for a hit from behind. This will probably be a major penalty of some sort. It's going to be a 5-on-4. So a power play coming up for the Trojans. Looks like Evers is going to take a minor penalty. You know what? I'm going to take a sip of coffee as we await the news here.
Yeah.
The game is 1-1 right now, 8 minutes into the first. So far, the pace has been fast. There's been a lot of body checking on the forecheck by the Vikes. It's just that Jackson Egan was a little bit too worked up on that body check, and he's gonna take a penalty because of it. Vikes are gonna go to the penalty kill here, folks. Trojans look to take the lead. They're gonna pour it on here on Murphy. Let's see how the Vikes do on this penalty kill. Strange, Gattenby, Pickett, and Sidaway out there to kill the penalty against the Trojans. King, he's out there with Trentum. Trentum parked in front of the net is Sidaway, and there's Connor Nolan, just chips it back over to Trentum. Up here close to us is Cox. Back to the point to King, over to Cox. Back to King at the top of the zone. Over to Nolan. Nolan circling, spinning, shoots, he scores! Connor Nolan, power play goal. Could be a deflection in front to Tanner Sidaway.
Yeah, you know, I couldn't keep my eyes off of them because it's both Sidaway is guarding Sidaway.
Yes. Sidaway gets his second of the night. He redirected that puck in front of the net. The big man with the screen in front of the net. Makes it 2-1, SAIT. Power play goal. That will be the end of that power play. So the Jackson Egan penalty is just a game misconduct, no major penalty. Does that make sense to you, Shayla?
Yes.
So it's not going to be a 5-minute penalty to kill off or anything.
No.
Vikes took an instigator, extra minor. Jackson Egan is out of the game. And the SAIT Trojans make the Vikes pay on the power play at that time. Wow, they have some skilled players. Hey,
Oh,
that pass it
absolutely.
around like that.
You know, and looking at Tanner Sidaway, it's impressive.
He's a beast right now in this game. We'll see how things play out. Strange coming up for the Trojans, and down they go. That's Kane, number 18, couple goals yesterday. Standout player. Morrison up along the wall. He takes a hit, but the Vikes keep going. Magic gains the line, dumps it down there. Lucas Thompson on the forecheck. Thompson leaves it there for Sweeney. Just fanned on the shot. Scoring chance at the face-off dot. Bringing it up is Hannes. Hannes, assistant captain with these guys. Backhands it down. Hubert chases it in there. Sidaway also on the forecheck. Up along the wall. Puck chipped into the middle of the zone. Trojans are going to keep it in here. Sidaway. Cross ice for Casey. Casey down into the corner. Hannes back to Casey. Casey. Trojans spreading out now. Casey shot wide of the net. And Morrison will pick it up there from off the end boards. Chipping it out. Looking for Magic there. Magic and Thompson are out there on a long shift for checking. Teams are going to change right now. We're coming up on halfway through the first period. 2-1 SAIT. Coming into the zone is Casey. Casey over there for Hannes. Out front for Sidaway. Play is called. The net is off. It's moorings. Or else maybe a player has made. Yes, the net is off.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yep.
Hockey players are skating fast out there. Good turnout here
Absolutely.
today for
Yeah.
this afternoon game, 1 p.m. game. It's more than half full in here, I'd say.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to see some people turn out for both teams here.
Now, what day is it? Is it Saturday?
Saturday the
okay,
6th.
it's Saturday. Right off the draw, sit away, he's got it. Natural hat trick. Tanner Sidaway, 3 in a row. Put that in your cap. Tanner Sidaway puts 3 in on the Vikes in the first period before we're even halfway through this first period.
If I was a parent of the Sitaways, I'd be pretty proud right about now.
Tanner Sidaway has 3. During the regular season, he has 9 points in 7 games in the ACAC. But he's feasting on the Vikes right now. 3-1 Trojans. That penalty is taking a bit of the steam out of the Vikes' engine right now. Around the side wall, Cox checked by Paler Chow, and now he's in there with Anstey. Anstey in the slot. Nice shot there, missed the net just wide. Welke hasn't been tested in about 5 minutes. Vikes came out strong, but it's been all Trojans lately. Sidaway down there, redirected on goal. Murphy makes the save wide. Now Schofield battling for it. Down below the goal line, the Trojans have it, is Clark. Clark, he's circling back up for Richmond. Give and go back down there, but there's no Trojans there. Chipping it out of the zone is that Carta, maybe? Carta's in this lineup. Down there in the neutral zone. Jenkins, what did that one?
Sorry, it smacked Tanner Sidaway, number 15 on the Trojans. As he was leaving to do his change off, the puck just smacked him a little briefly, and he was confused for a second. I don't mean to giggle.
Surprised him?
Yeah, surprised him.
It hit him like in his hand, right, or something?
They just bounced off his shoulder.
Out front, nice save by Murphy on a centering pass. That draws a cheer from the Vikes.
Yeah.
Trojans had him
Good attempt by Connor Nolan there.
right in front of Murphy there. Big save there. Be a TV timeout here now. So Shayla,
Yes.
tell us, we're about halfway through this game and about halfway through the Tom Harris Cup for these
yep.
two teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what do you, any takeaways from the first half of this game? What are you thinking?
I don't want to mess with Tanner Sidaway. I don't know what's in the water over at that household, but I'm impressed. That's some talented plays by Sidaway.
Yes. Yeah, lots of the SAIT players, they kind of look like grown men. You know?
Yes.
I mean, it's just the size difference. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know how that happens, you know.
I don't. Genetics, DNA, molecules.
Lots of
science
milk
terms.
from the farm,
Yep.
I guess.
And you know what? I think they play really good as a team. They recognize each other. They're there for receptive of their passes, and I think that's a huge play for them.
Yeah, it looks like we haven't seen number 9, Brandon Machado. I think he's 4th in leading scoring in the ACAC. He's taking the day off, it looks like, today. 17 points for him in 12 games, but they're going to be fine scoring without him, it seems like. Brett Murphy holding his own in there, making his debut with the Vikes. Of course, specialty teams, you don't want to give Trojans any extra opportunities, right?
Absolutely.
Because they're feeling it right now.
Got to play a patient game on the Vikes side here.
They got their
Look for their opportunities.
Trojans have their jet lag all finished up, and
They're here to play.
exactly. Carrier in on the draw against Strange. Trojans tip it behind the net. There's Nolan. Nolan over there to Trentum. You know, in the first 5 minutes of the game, I thought the Vikes were taking it to them
Yeah,
pretty good.
absolutely.
But now it's swung back the Trojans' way. And Trentum has it behind the goal. Checked by Morrison. Nolan, Trentum, and Carrier out there right now. Trentum looking for Skolmoski jumping in from the point. That didn't work out, so they'll have to try again. Corey King. Corey King is from Souris, Manitoba, I noticed. Not too far from Brandon. Corey King up the side. Too far for, there's a foot race now. Racing forward is there. Murphy, the puck's behind him. It was kept out by Morrison, who saved a goal there on the goal line. Looked like it squeaked through
Just
Murphy.
barely, yeah, through his
hard
pads.
to tell from this angle, though. We'll have to go to the replay.
Yeah, good defensive play by Aiden Morrison there.
Yes. Morrison has got 8 points this season. He's involved this year. key player for the Vikes. Evers, Struss, and Morrison are kind of the top point getters from defensemen in the BCIHL. You saw Struss last night for the Mariners. Vikes forechecking now, but the Trojans bring it out. It's Hannes. Hannes, but nicely stick checked there by Thompson. Players exchange turnovers. Casey to Strange. Strange, cross-ice pass to Hubert, and here they go. Hubert blasts one wide of the net and all the way down there. Casey slipped on a banana peel, so Welke will have to come out and play the puck. Thompson making a bid for it, but the goaltender rips it around the boards. Trojans have it in the neutral zone. Casey will just take a step back. What did these guys have for breakfast? We will never know.
They ate their Wheaties.
And Casey there puts up into the neutral zone. And up along the wall, Tokic poking in, puts one over the net. Bringing up his Sidaway. Does he have 4 or 5 in him tonight? Wouldn't put it past him.
Ooh.
Moving in there.
Sidaway blocks Sidaway.
Out into the neutral zone. Tokic chips it down there. Vikes will change. 7 minutes left to go. 3-1 game. Trojans in control of the game right now, although it hasn't been that way the whole time. Cox along the wall looking out front for, you guessed it. There he is. He's got 3 goals. All 3 SAIT goals coming from 15, 10, or Sidaway. Power play goal. One quick one off the draw. Jovan Malay down there looking to knock a puck down. Now Schofield pestering Richmond as they come up into the neutral zone. Gaddenby steps up to Cox. Good play by the Vikes there, pressuring the puck back down into the Trojan zone. Working up with it, Richmond to Cox, and now Clark across the center line, back over to Sidaway. Sidaway chips it down. He's going to forecheck down there on Gaddenby. Gaddenby evades the check, moves it up. Nice pass to Anstey. What a breakout there. Anstey. Down in they go. Anstey and Malay forechecking. Vikes taking the foot off the gas a little bit here on the forecheck. Not as physical as we saw, but here's Anstey circling, looking for help. Back for Evers. Strange is parked in front. Evers, shot on goal, rebound. Pickett just put it wide. Back out front, Strange. His stick was tied up. Chipped ahead there. There's Evers who picks it up at the dot. Evers over to Jenkins. He couldn't handle it. Now Jenkins all the way through the seam to Evers. Shot along the ground, redirected by Strange. Saved by Welke. Now Vikes have a bit of sustained pressure. Couple nice saves there. Spencer Welke up along the wall. They keep it in. They got more in them. Jenkins couldn't find the centering pass from Strange. Now laying on the body there and keeping possession of the puck is Strange with Jenkins and Pickett. Pickett down low. He takes a check now. Now they're battling for it. Vikes. Strange goes off to change. So these guys with battling for the puck are getting their recruits here. Big puck battle down there. Out front for Schofield. Takes a shot. Goes off of Sidaway. There's a fight now in the corner between Richmond and Pickett, I think that is.
Yeah, I think you're right there.
It must be friends back from Alberta.
Yep.
I think Pickett's from a farm somewhere by Brooks or something like that. He's
Oh, yeah, Alberta boy.
He's like a cowboy hat-wearing guy. Yeah, brothers fight the most, right? That's the
Absolutely.
Good forecheck there. Nice shift from the Vikes. Get a little swagger back there. They're down by a couple goals. Get things going back in their favor here. But here's King bringing it up there, the strong defenseman. Bringing it up for SAIT. And he turns it over there. Back to the point for Smith. Good to see Smith back out here after that hit from behind. He's looking like he's moving good. So any friends or family of that player, number 17 from the Trojans, he's doing good. Back behind the net, Schofield is battling with Carrier. Anstey, nice pass over to Paylor Chow, who picks it up, the brand new Vike. Looking to dangle a little bit, but he couldn't get a hold of it. Now Nolan up. Drops the puck. Now the teams will battle for it in the neutral zone. Connor Nolan spinning and gets off his stick. Tokic looking to get it down there. Schofield and Paylor Chow after it. Now Paylor Chow spins looking for Schofield. Couldn't quite handle it there. Trojans clogging up defensively in front of Welke. Their goaltender. Sidaway dumps it down. Vikes are changing. Trojans decide to do the same. 4:10 left in the first period. 3-1 SAIT. Moving up there is Skolmoski, our favorite. But he's checked off the puck there. The Mooseman Mario Lemieux.
Yes.
Gonna have all these embarrassing nicknames for these guys. Well, we're having fun here at the tournament. We got a good game going here. Kane, shot on goal. Murphy covers up. Oh, Kane ran into Murphy there.
Ooh.
Dangerous looking play there.
Sidway puts himself in position to protect his goalie.
You know what? I kind of think that should be a penalty. Not to be a Vikes too much of a homer here.
Yeah.
But the player went flying in there and made contact with the goalie in a dangerous way.
Yeah.
Even if he never meant to, he flew in and hit him.
Yeah.
And you can't have that going all the time. Right now, Sean Parkinson from the Vikes, he's suspended for 3 games because of a fight that occurred after a play similar to that. The player runs into the goalie.
I was
Maybe
wondering.
I've just got my Vikes hat on a little too tight there, but
I mean, it all boils down to safety.
yeah. Now that we've made our case there, let's get back into the play-by-play. Should have been a penalty, though.
Yeah. I mean,
There we go.
I think I have to agree.
Vikes. We're the Vikes broadcast team. We can't help it. Now in the corner, back up top. A nice pick there from Magic. He's got Sidrakis there. Does a 9-iron. Oh. Call is made for icing there. And the crowd goes wild.
Always a hard thing where the linesman takes a puck to the skate and they have to kick it away, get out of the way there.
What happened, Shayla?
Oh, it just bounced off of the ref's skate. He had to. That's where Pickett was able to grab it.
Interfered
Yeah.
with the play.
Yeah.
Yeah, the referees, there's 4 of them out there. Off the glass and out. Down the ice. Just far enough for icing by about a foot. So the Vikes won't be able to change. Vikes this season, 7-3-1. But they lost their last 3 games in a row. I'm just talking about regular season.
Yeah.
They had a 6-game winning streak there.
They
They
were.
lost 3 in a row. One was an overtime loss, so they get that point. That was against VIU. Hoping that this tournament can be a way to kind of gel the team back for a second half push.
New semester, new second half of the season.
Magic down there quickly negates the icing. Beat Richmond down there. Now Sidrakis checking on Richmond. 6-14, the duo for the Trojans. And in the hash marks there, Sidrakis is battling with Sidaway and Richmond. Malay comes up with it. He scored a goal yesterday. They call him Joe Vetchkin. Malay back behind the net. Richmond has the puck and plays it up along the wall. Clark, another big body check. Vikes are going to go off again. Evers with the hit on Cox. Evers is going to go for interference. He knocked down Zach Cox. They're going to call it interference. I don't know what. I guess Cox didn't have possession of the puck.
Is this still just the first period?
Yes.
Oh,
We're in the first period still, everybody. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. 3-1, SAIT. Lots of penalties so far.
so much has happened.
Vikes opened the scoring, remember. Ryan Strange opened the scoring. Then 3 unanswered goal from Tanner Sidaway. Now SAIT, they have a power play looking to extend their lead. King behind the net. Drops it for Smith. Smith down low for Nolan. Vikes took a penalty there. They're on the penalty kill. Back up to Carrieta. King, far side. That's Trentum. Trentum looking for a seam, but Pickett intercepted it. SAIT will have to start over again. Chipping it up to Carrier was King, and now they gain the zone looking to set up. Carrier below the net. Crew picks it off and sends it down the ice. Penalty killers are going to get to change. Jackson Egan, typically killing penalties for the Vikes. He was ejected from the game early in the game for a hit from behind. Long stretch pass goes right down in on Murphy. He's going to cover it up. Give the penalty kill a rest here. The Killers are on the stereo. Shayla, one of your favorites. You saw them
heck
play in
yeah.
Ireland or something like
No, just in Abbotsford.
that? Abbotsford, that's close enough.
I wish I'd been to Ireland.
Why did I get that in my head? The one broadcast you
Killers in
were
Ireland.
talking about the Killers show. Any other favorite bands these days?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a big fan of my alternative rock.
Alternative rock station, UVic style. We're coming at you live. SAIT power play. Whoa, Gatenby and Hannes, they're battling in front of the net. There's some big men out here in this game.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of these players play in the WHL.
Yeah.
They played Junior A. Some of these guys are just killer hockey players.
Been around the block.
Yeah. Hannes moving in down there along the wing. Snapshot on Murphy. He covered it up there. Good job blocking that one. Trojans keep it in. 30 seconds left in the power play. 1 minute left in the period. 3-1 Trojans. Back up to Skolmoski. He steps in. Wrist shot missed the net. Gatenby checked there by Hannes. Hannes back up to Skolmoski. He's got Casey on this side. He finds him. Down low there. Looking for Hannes through a seam. Gatenby got his stick in the way. 40 seconds left in the period. Skolmoski walking on top of the circle. Kane rides the puck right in the slot. Shot missed the net. Schofield fires it down the ice. Teams are even strength now. 25 seconds left in the first period. 3-1 Trojans. They dump it in down behind. Will there be another scoring chance in this period? Just 15 seconds left to go. Vikes bring it up along the wall. Richmond pounds it down there in on Murphy. He gloves it down for Sidaway. Final seconds now. Morrison chipping up along the wall. Dylan Clark is there. Dylan Clark towards the front of the net, but that'll do it for the first period, everybody. Feisty first period, I would say.
Yeah,
Lots
absolutely.
Lots of penalties in the first period. A little bit of rough stuff. The SAIT Trojans are ahead 3-1 on 3 unanswered goals from Tanner Sidaway, number 15. Vikes, number 11, Ryan Strange, opened the scoring. Shayla,
Oh, my gosh.
your analysis on the first period.
You know, I think you really summed it up. It was a bit of an aggressive period, both teams battling out. We see a lot from Tanner Sidaway in front of that net. And you know what, I think we're going to see plenty more from him in this game. I'd like to see the Vikes, you know, make a bit of a change here, change the tide
What kind of
a bit.
change do you think they're looking for in the second period?
You know, I think they're working hard and they're staying on top of things. I don't think that they're getting it in front of the net for the passes that they like. If you notice, they'll go to the top of the playoff and they'll bounce it off and look for that player in front of the net, and they're just missing those passes there.
Yes.
And it's going a little far, and they're not able to recover it, and then...
Maybe a little bit more puck possession in the offensive zone.
Yeah,
A
absolutely.
little bit more passing. Their forecheck is working good, but you're right. Whenever they got the puck, the Trojans were there battling them.
Yeah.
So we got to hand it to them too. But let's watch for that. A little bit of puck possession in the offensive zone for the Vikes.
And you know what? Luke said it in the chat, and I agree. I think there needs to be a little bit of patience on behalf of the Vikes. They need to slow and steady play this, be a little bit more methodical about their plays. Trojans are fast and they're hard, and you got to see it coming.
Folks, good one period in the books here. We're here all day at the Tom Harris Cup.
Yep.
Shayla and I here for the SFU game coming up. We're going to see Korea this afternoon.
Yes.
See our homies there.
Yep.
Ha Jung-ho.
Yeah.
Such a sick goalie.
So
Maybe
good.
we'll see a different goalie.
Yeah, it's true. We might see a bit of a turnover here for
See
them.
SFU too.
Yes.
Maybe see a different goalie from them too. But this game, Connor Nolan's revenge game against the Vikes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we
Old
missed that
players
guy.
anew. Yes.
Yep. Schofield is the leading scorer on the Vikes this year. He's the new Connor Nolan.
Yeah.
We got an interview with him before the game.
It's great to see both Brett Murphy and our other new player here.
You thinking of 51?
I think I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, Powder Chow, right?
Yeah.
It's good to see them on the ice. I think this is probably my first time actually getting to see them play at all, even in practices. So this is exciting for me to see these guys join the team, and I'm really holding on to Murphy here. I like it.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna bring a lot of more calming energy. I think we talked about that in the game yesterday. That calming energy a goalie can have on the effect of their team.
Yeah, this weekend the Vikes are missing their star goalie, Sean Parkinson, for a suspension. Gives the chance for the other goalies, get a little shine, get a little feel for it, see if they can win the attention of the coaches going into the second half of the season. And of course, the Vikes want to see their buddies do well in net. Eric Clark, Hunter Tarvis took the warm-up today, but Brett Murphy got the start. Jacob Drapeau played yesterday in the 4-3 loss.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of goalies.
That is a lot of goalies. And you know, as always, guys, throw your comments, questions, concerns into the chat. We're happy to talk with you as we go through these periods, and it's always good to hear from you guys and where you're watching from. So let us know and stay with us for the rest of the day.
See you back for the second period in 12 minutes?
Yeah, let's say 12
Okay.
minutes, guys.
See you then, folks. All right, folks, welcome back to Nanaimo. This is Tom Harris Cup Day 2, game number 4, UVic Vikes facing off against SAIT Trojans. 3-1 after one period of play. I'm back here with Shayla. Shayla, you ready for period number 2 as we crack a cold one?
Yes. I'm on my second energy drink of the morning, afternoon.
Yes, well, this is the 1 o'clock game here in Nanaimo. Kind of a morning for some of these party animals around here, like myself and Shayla included.
Oh,
But-
when you get home at midnight from your drive
Yeah, you guys
back
drove
to
home
Victoria.
last night, right?
Yeah.
Holy mackerel. The Vikes have been doing that too. They drive home and come
Back
back.
and forth, yeah. That's why they get that earlier slot in the tournament.
3-1 game. Trojans are ahead. 3 goals by Tanner Sidaway, natural hat trick. Ryan Strange. Now, here we go for the second period. New goalie for the Vikes. Hunter Tarvis is in net. Brett Murphy played the first period. Now there's a new goalie in town here. And we're off and running here. Second period action. SAIT Trojans from the ACAC. Vikes. Our home team, beloved Vikes. They're in tough this afternoon. Coming up there, Hannes has it, drops for Kane. Shot right on, good first save there by Tarvis. He's in the game right away. Up with it is Sweeney. He has the streaking magic on the far side. He finds him. Shot right on, where'd it go? It went somewhere, I don't know where it went, up into the netting. Now Sweeney is in front of the net, exchanging pizza orders with the Trojans guys. You know what, Shayla? This game has had some bad blood. I think these teams are not in a good mood.
Yeah, I have to agree.
We talked with Skolmoski, Caden Skolmoski yesterday, and he said from the Trojans, they want to come in here and just win every game and kick everyone's butt.
Yeah, that's
I thought
energy.
that was pretty direct.
Yeah.
Now, it's not a direct quote, but he's basically said that. And then for the Vikes, you know, they're looking to find their mojo back because their losing streak is at 4 games when you include yesterday. Just getting started here in the second period. First minute. Coming up to the neutral zone. Trojans breakout pass did not connect. Now Evers is coming back with it. Trojans all over him, so they keep it in the zone. Down low, now Vikes have a chance to move it up, and they do. Jenkins with Pickett, they dump it down into the zone. Vikes are changing. Now behind the goal, Pickett looking dangerous there, but Skolmoski has it, and he moves it up the wall to Trentum. Trentum chips it down, Carrier in hot pursuit. Smith racing to the front of the net, centering pass hit Crew, and the Vikes intercept it. Pickett through the middle to Jenkins, who left it, but nobody was there. Now down on the forecheck is Schofield as Skolmoski circles with it. The Mooseman Mario Lemieux. Now up to, how annoying am I going to be after 3 days? Really annoying.
Everybody gets a nickname today.
Now down, Crew picks it up. Up there, Chow chips it ahead for Schofield, but Trojans are all there. See 4 of them right there in the surrounding the puck with puck support. Tanner Sidaway, the big guy, across the blue line. Stops up, checked by Vikes, but he gets it down to his friend there, Clark. Now Cox looking for it. Vikes played along the wall. Jumping into the play was Strange. Big body check there. Now another kind of hit from behind.
Yep.
This time it was Clark. Paler Chow gets up right away. This will probably be a minor penalty. Jackson Egan out of the game earlier in the first period for a hit from behind. That was a similar looking one, just not as profound. Not as impactful.
Yeah.
More of kind of a tap.
Oh, you know what?
Yo. Vikes go to the power play here. 2 minutes into the second period. Good chance for the Vikes here to put one in. Back to the point for Morrison. Morrison with Gattenby. Pickett's out front with Jenkins and Strange. Gattenby dealing over through the seam to Strange. Tipped away by Cox. So Strange has it back down to Jenkins. Jenkins finds Pickett. Jenkins is the rookie on this power play right here. Gattenby at the point. Gattenby threw it towards the net and it hit Jenkins. Jenkins is from the Predators and the VI. Down low, Pickett. Body check there from the Trojans, penalty killer Strange. Jenkins trying to support him here. 40 seconds elapsed in the power play. No shot on goal yet. Vikes still kind of trying to get possession of the puck in the offensive zone. Big battle for it along the wall, and it comes free finally. Morrison jumping in from the defense. trying to get it to somebody here. Now Gadby has it. Down low for Morrison, back up for Strange with a shot. Hit a Trojan player. Now Strange. Down low for Morrison. Now they got some possession there. Out in front of the net. Shot by Strange to the post. Rebound. Jenkins had a whack at it. Welke made the save. Long shift on this power play. 1 minute and 20 seconds in. Strange picks it up and he chips it down there. Both teams likely to change here. Penalty kill and power play units. Yes, 2 new units come out. 3.5 minutes into this second period. Vikes on the power play. Morrison up for Schofield. Here comes Anstey, Paler Chow, and Schofield. Crossing the blue line. Big hit there from the Trojan player. Richmond and Schofield colliding. Crew at the blue line bobbles it back for Evers. Now they have to start again. As Vikes bobble the puck at the blue line. Now turnover by Smith, and on Tarvis, he scores! Short-handed goal, Zach Kane. Stripped the puck off of Evers. Crew and Evers got their wires crossed at the blue line on the power play, and Kane just took it from him. Went down in there and roofed it on Hunter Tarvis. Short-handed goal makes it 4-1. A crushing goal there from SAIT. Instead of the Vikes, making it 3-2, they make it 4-1. The lead is up to 3 now. The biggest lead that they've had in the game. Of course, remember, folks, Vikes scored first in this game. Tokic over to Sadrakis. Up they come here, Tokic. Teams at even strength. Marco Tokic with the shot right on Welke. And down with the save. Spencer Welke. The regular season stats, Shayla, for SAIT. I don't know how many exhibition these guys have played, but Andrew McLean was their goalie we saw yesterday.
Yes.
He shut out the Red Leafs. Spencer Welke has only appeared in 1 ACAC game this year. So he's probably stoked to be in there.
Absolutely.
Playing hockey in BC. Big body check there of the Vikes. Tokic trying to keep the puck in. They fire it down there. Now Sadrakis in on the forecheck. Welke plays it around to Hannes. Hannes chips it aside. Big body check by Malay, and he's going to get a penalty. Got a stick up. Got a stick up on Hannes there. SAIT regroups. Delayed penalty coming to the Vikes. They got the extra attacker out there. Some dirty plays in this game, or intense plays, I should say. Carrier across the blue line. Finally, the Vikes will touch it. It'll be Jovan Malay going off for a high stick. Referees will meet up to discuss if it's a double. Linesman now coming to check out if he's bleeding.
Yeah.
If you're bleeding, it's 4 minutes, right?
Yeah. You know what? There's definitely some bad blood on there now. We see number 27, Carrier.
Yeah.
He's kind of pushing and prodding at the Vikes, smacking them with his stick, pushing them, pulling on his jerseys. I think we got some tension in the building now.
These guys are in a bad mood. Bentham. The Vikes can play with these guys. They just run into a little penalty trouble here that's got them behind in the game. Trojans have a shorthanded goal and a power play goal. Now they're looking for more. As Trentham, if the Vikes, they played physical. That's what they wanted to do. But the more they tick off the Trojans aren't going to have mercy on them.
Absolutely not.
Trojans behind the line there. Trentham, far side for Smith, but he fell down, so they'll have to start again. 5 minutes gone by in the second period. 4-1 Trojans on a goal this period by Zach Kane, a shorthanded one. Now Trojans are on the power play. Carrier circles up for Trentham. He kicks it far side for Cox. Trojans are offside. Have to regroup. Now there's a battle for the puck in front of the Trojan zone, and the Trojans player Nolan is going to go off for a high stick. You got a stick up there on Stratton Pickett or Sweeney. So that's the end of that power play. Trojans take one, so it'll be a 4-on-4 here for a minute. Then the Vikes will go to a power play. Face-off will come down to the right of Spencer Wilkie. The Welke.
Thanks for watching from Vanderhoof, BC. And you're right, you know, the Vikes often do come back in the second period, so 14 minutes, anything can happen.
Yep. 4-on-4 action right now. Crew to the front of the net. They got Schofield out there with Anstey, Clark, and Cox up front here for the Trojans. There he is, number 16. Gaining the blue line. Richmond jumping into the rush. That's the defenseman. He's got the puck there. Takes a hit from Crew, but they maintain possession. Clark, nice check there by Schofield to create a turnover. Now there's a 2-on-1 with Anstey and Evers. Ethan Anstey at the top of the circle. Over to Evers. Intercepted by Richmond there. Anstey wanted to feed his teammate there, Evers. He was right in a good scoring chance, though. Right in a good spot.
I think it's just a couple seconds hesitation there.
Richmond, 4-on-4 for another 15 seconds. Then the Vikes will take the power play. Cox across the blue line, stops up, plays it down for Clark. Now below the goal line, the Trojans start to work here as if it's a penalty kill. Clark circling at the dot. Back up here, too far for Strange. Now the Vikes are on the power play as Jovan Malay gets back into the rush. Sidaway controls in the neutral zone, looking to kill off some of this penalty time. Strange will fire it all the way down with 35 seconds left to go in the power play for the Vikes. To Gattenby. Gattenby shot, hit Sidaway in the knee. Block shot went down to the corner. Now pick it behind the net. Trojan player about to join the play again. Strange over to Morrison. Morrison can't get the puck through as Strange intercepted it. Now there's Connor Nolan. Teams at even strength. Connor Nolan dancing into the offensive zone. Ran out of room there. He still got it. Checked there by Morrison. Down below the line, Trentum looking for Sidaway out front. Vikes all there though. Clearing attempt doesn't work out. Kept in. Strange has it. Up for Pickett. These guys have been out here forever though, so Pickett will just fire it in on Welke. Welke, stretch pass for Nolan. He's got Hannes up there too. Hannes, checked by Sidaway. Long change makes for stretch pass opportunities. Kept in at the line. Hannes out front for Nolan. Missed the net. And now Thompson has it. Thompson bringing it up for the Vikes. Takes a hit from Hannes. And now Sweeney plays it down in just through the crease, wide of the net. 11 minutes left to go. Second period, 4-1 SAIT. The Trojans playing in Nanaimo. The Trojans are going to take another penalty here.
Ooh.
You get tired, you start taking penalties, right?
Absolutely, and you know the energy, the pressure, it goes up, and you're, it's hard. You got to remember. I think Lorenzo and I was talking about this yesterday. And it's important to remember that if you carry that energy into the next period, to the next play, you're going to hold yourself down. You're not going to waste just yourself down. You're going to weigh your team as well.
Trojans take a minor penalty. That's our guy Skolmoski. Vikes on the power play here. They got another chance. Why not pot one in here, or at least set something up here? Crew and Evers are back on defense. They're going to send the unit of Anstey, Schofield, and Paler Chow, the new Vike player. Anstey brings it up. Nice pass from Evers. Anstey gains the line, and now he's got it below the goal line. Throws it out front. Loose puck. Crew put it on the save. Rebound from Schofield. He jumped on it, but he put it up into the netting. Vikes looking to set something up here. I liked your point in the intermission, Shayla, about the Vikes having a bit more steady confidence with the puck.
Yes.
Easier said than done, though, when these big guys all over you.
Absolutely.
We'll see how they make out here. A minute and 35 seconds left to go on the power play. Below the goal line, Schofield, checked by Richmond. Richmond out there on defense. Cox and Carrier trying to kill this one. Crew has the puck there. Crew looking out front for a redirect by Schofield. Didn't connect. Evers down for Anstey. Anstey. Now the Vikes picking up the pace here in puck movement. Anstey for Evers at the top of the circle. There's a shot. Saved by Welke. Glove save. Second units now will come on.
Wow, Vancouver Drive, tuned in from Seoul, Korea. Amazing, thank you so much. I'm glad to hear that we're working on the names. I'm glad that work is paying off a bit. Thank you so much for reaching out.
What a night it was last night.
Absolutely.
Korea University Tigers. We were partying with them, watching them play hockey. It was fantastic. Thanks in the chat for chiming in and let us know where you're watching from. From Seoul. That is very good. I'm excited for the game coming up in a couple hours here. Vikes power play continues. Gattenby gains the line, takes a check from Sidaway. The puck goes up into the air. The battle continues along the wall. Pickett has it. He spins around. Vikes have some time left here, no doubt. Strange at the top of the circle. All the way across to Morrison. It didn't connect, though. The puck is just a hot potato for the Vikes right now. Gattenby through the neutral zone, connecting with Pickett. Looking for Jenkins, but he's checked by Strange. Pickett looking for Strange. Again, Trojan sticks in the way. Final 15 seconds of the power play. Jenkins. Puck couldn't get through the stick check there from Casey. Penalty's going to end here. Vikes want another penalty there. Clark knocked the stick out of Pickett's hand. They're not going to get it this time. 2 straight power plays for the Vikes. No goals. Sidaway in on a break. Shot blocker saved by Tarvis. Up into the netting. TV timeout is going to happen here now. 4-1 game. SAIT ahead in this one.
Wow. Well, what do you think so far, Matt? What do we got in front of us for the rest of this period?
A little bit of a missed opportunity there for the Vikes in 2 ways. They started to get a bit of momentum going their way, and then they drew some penalties.
Yeah.
So then they had that chance to get a goal here. You know, if the Vikes get a goal or two, then they might be feeling themselves again.
Absolutely.
Right now, they're kind of stuck in the mud a little bit. Yeah. They don't have a lot of their swagger, but you know what? The other team is allowed to play good too.
Yeah, absolutely.
SAIT is playing well. They're a good checking team.
Yes.
Every pass the Vikes try to do through the zone, back to the defense, there's a SAIT stick. There's a stick here. There's a stick in this zone. They're constantly getting in the way of the Vikes playmaking. The Vikes want to make something happen.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing.
I absolutely do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you could have put it any better, honestly. And I think you're right. The momentum that the Vikes need right now, they need something chipped in their favor to get that energy back up.
Yeah. It's an exhibition game, but hey, it's better to get some goals going for yourself.
Yeah. You know, everything
than
counts.
Not.
Yep.
Yeah. No dress rehearsal, like
no
we
dress
said
rehearsal.
last night. Hunter Tarvis is in there. He's got the shiny Vikes pads on. Skolmoski at the point to his D partner there, and down low they go. Trentum through a seam to Carrier, knocked away by Sidaway. Sidaway colliding there at the blue line, trying to get the puck out, but the Trojans keep it alive down low with Trentum. Trentum watched by Tokic, and Trentum there chipping in there. I think that's King on the far side. Puck comes loose. Trojans just are so strong on the puck too, you know. It's not like they're faster than the Vikes. The Vikes can skate with them. It's just they have the confidence and control with the puck, like that type of pass.
And I think
solid D-to-D pass.
And they make solid passes,
Yes.
and they're quick with their decisions.
Trentum centering pass, redirected by Carrier. He's got a goal there for SAIT, making it 5-1. A redirection beats Hunter Tarvis in front of the Vikes net there. It was a pass, a shot into the front of the net that was redirected. Ty Carrier has a goal. They had him on the first line yesterday with Machado and Trentum. No goals in regular season, only 2 games played for Ty. But he's on the board here in the Tom Harris. They like him. They must like him. They put him on the first line yesterday. Number 27 has a goal for SAIT. Carrier. Nice goal, too. 5-1 SAIT. And the Vikes are down 5-1 halfway through this game. Back up to Evers. Evers down low for Thompson. Missed him. Up to the center of the ice, Kane. Cruz stepped up, checked him, tried to take the puck. Trojans have it back. Hannes with a high check on Thompson. Now the Vikes bring it down into the zone. Sweeney dumps it in there. Trojans have a player cherry picking down there, Hannes, but Evers stepped up and blocked that pass. Vikes are on side now as the Richmond brothers, I don't know if they're brothers, but they're Richmonds, bring it up and through the line to Huber. Huber cross ice pass looking for Hannes, didn't work out. Magic off the glass to Anstey. Now he's racing after it, in on Richmond. He's got Evers with him, and Crew missed him with the pass. Up the wall, Hannes coming out now. Vikes having a burst of speed here and there. Trojans defeated SFU 6-0 yesterday. Now, is it 5-1 or 6-1? It's 5-1, right? I think it's 5-1. Or is it 6-1?
I think it's 6. No, you're right. It is 5.
I think it's 5.
I pushed the wrong button. Oh no, I
No,
didn't.
you got it right. It's
They
just
did.
wrong in the stadium here, because SFU was 6-0 yesterday.
Yes.
Today is 5-1. Schofield picks one up here. He's in all alone though, without help from another Vikes player. Baylor Chow going to the front of the net. Back to the D. Gattenby slaps one in on Wilkie. Rebound. Baylor Chow took a whack at it. Nice save by Welke there. Gattenby's going to fire another one. Goes over the net. Evers, I like that idea. Just put some shots on. Clark coming up ahead. Gains the line. This was a tight game in the first period. Vikes were ahead. Some specialty teams kind of bit the Vikes early in the first half of the game, and then they couldn't capitalize on their own chances. But here they come. Jenkins through the line. Baylor Chow right in the slot is Strange. Blocked shot. Blocked shot right down there by Casey in front of the net. Back to Sidaway. Puck was rolling and he couldn't keep it in. Morrison will golf it down there as the teams change. Bringing it up is Casey. Through center. Turnover. Morrison, Sidaway up along the wall to Pickett. Pickett chips it ahead and the puck goes out of play. With 5:41 left in the second period now. Shots 22-19. Not that one-sided as far as shot totals.
All right, guys, I did turn our volume up. Allie in the chat was looking for a little bit more volume for you guys.
Oh, cool.
Let me know if that works out or if we're too loud. We can readjust.
Yes, our volume here, that's just our volume, right? And
I
then
did.
the mixer on this puppy.
Yeah, I did.
This is the,
I turned
okay, nice. Yeah, because I got us nice and cranked here.
Yes.
Yep, if they announced my car was being towed, I would not even know.
Nope, not at all.
There's Kerry again looking for another one. Whoa, he's a big man, big skater. Nice moves there. Vikes denied that chance. Below the goal line, Trentum out front for Nolan. All the way back to Casey at the point. Snapshot, wide of the net. Rebound to Trentum. Trentum below the goal is Nolan out front. Intercepted by Morrison with a nice pick, but they can't get it out. Puck redirected there, knocked down by the Vikes. Still can't get it out. Vikes just desperately trying to get it out. Puck hits Morrison, and it's out there now. Under 5 minutes left to go in the second. 5-1 SAIT. Couple goals by SAIT in this period. Vikes 0 for 3, maybe 0 for 4 on the power play. Trentum back up to Strange on there. Nice save there by Tarvis, locating the puck through a crowd. Yeah, I think the Vikes are maybe 0 for 4 on the power play. SAIT has a shorthanded goal. I think SAIT is about 1 for 3, something like that. Maybe something like that. Does that make sense, Shayla?
It does.
Hey, this is a morning game for us too. Yes, Heartless by The Weeknd. That's a good song. Eh?
Yes.
Heartless Trojans here. Pouring it on. Skolmoski. Look at him move there. Coming down there, drops it for Kane. Kane, cross ice for Hannes. One-timer scores. Short-handed one-timer. Tic-tac-toe. Skolmoski to Kane and Hannes. 6-1 now. Now it's 6-1. Half dozen goals have gone in on Vikes goaltenders. Brett Murphy in the first period gave up 3. Now Tarvis giving up 3. SAIT is looking like the best team at this tournament. You know, we're not going to see SAIT versus Korea, although I think they're going to do that in Alberta. Did you hear that?
Yes, yeah, they're going to do that in a few weeks up in Alberta.
Thompson moving into the zone. Thompson behind the goal line, back up top to Carta. Carta through a crowd. Sweeney has a rebound right there. Saved by Welke. Welke now back out front. Or Sweeney rather to Magic. Couldn't knock it in.
You know what? The Vikes are there. They're trying. They're looking for those rebound shots.
Yep. Yep. You know they're gonna play these 3 games. It's gonna be a big workout, physically tiring. Then they probably got practices next week heading
Yep.
into their home game against SFU a week from last night.
Yes.
So next Friday the 12th. A lot of information from these 3 games, even though they're exhibition. Wouldn't you think, Shayla?
I agree.
Just like a temperature check, you know?
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. Temperature check here for the Vikes.
Again, if anyone's watching at home and if they know if the 2 strange players, one on the Vikes and one on the
yeah.
Trojans, if they're brothers or cousins or family members of any kind, I would love to know.
Shayla's got the crack research team going for the
Yes.
analysis. There's a strange player in the VI right now. That might be Ryan's.
Whew. Sounded like a hard hit off the boards there.
Yeah. This game has been physical the first half of the game. Slowed down a little bit lately because the Trojans have put some distance between them and the Vikes. Now down into the Vike zone they go. Forechecking happening here. Evers breaks it out with Anstey. Anstey checked there from Clark. Circling back up for Schofield. He can't handle it. You know, it's passes like maybe the stream kind of so-so right now.
Yeah, it just needs a second to load there,
Oh,
guys,
okay.
if it seems to be freezing on your screen.
Crew to Evers. Jenkins, Pickett, and Strange getting a lot of ice time this period on the power play. Pass intercepted. Strange bringing it in. Strange, he's a good defenseman. Flying around there. Solid player. Good with the puck. Evers up to Jenkins again. Bobbles it. And they lose the puck. Casey over to Strange. Strange back to Casey. Casey checked by Pickett. But Casey still has it. Up to Bentham, and now the Trojans are in. Trojans towards the front of the net. Carrier looking for it. He's got it with a pass. Pass intercepted by Sidaway. Behind the net, Nolan is battling with the Vikes there. Trentum has it along the wall. Trentum to the dot, takes a shot. Nice save by Tarvis. Now Evers is going to take another minor penalty as he dumped Nolan after the whistle.
That is 3 penalties for our boy, Owen Evers.
Yes. He's got the Sidaway hat trick, but of penalties.
Yes, exactly.
Owen Evers, 18 points this season. Leads all BCIHL defensemen in points. Max Struss right behind him. But, you know, as the team has cooled off in the last 3 or 4 games, so has Evers.
Yes.
Although, you know, you can't rely on a defenseman to lead your offensive scoring.
Of course.
You know, it's up to the whole crew here. SAIT is on the power play. There's a shot from Hannes. He just scored the 6th goal here, looking for more. Skolmoski at the line. Passes over. There's Clark. Kane, rather. Skolmoski for King. Hannes is in front of the net. Now King's in front of the net as well. Tarvis is going to have to keep an eye through a crowd. Tokic out there killing the penalty with Sidaway. Rips it off the glass and down the ice. 1:35 left in the period. About the same in the power play. Shots 25-21. 6-1 SAIT. Welke. Spencer Welke having a good game in net for the Trojans. Kane at center. Up for Hannes. Hannes stops up. Plays it far side for Kane through. Oh, what a save by Tarvis. Big save on Huber. Now Skolmoski has an empty net and he scores. Big save by Tarvis on an initial save. Stretching across with the toe pad. But the Trojans kept the play alive. A shot went off the wall. And Caden Skolmoski has a goal. Just like we predicted, Shayla. Power play goal for the defenseman number 4. He got a rebound off of the end wall. SAIT has a touchdown on the board right now. 1 minute left to go in the second period. 7-1. 7-1 SAIT Trojans. Welke plays it to Richmond. And here they come up looking for more. Richmond through the neutral zone, tipping it down into the zone on Carta. Carta watched by Clark. Clark just takes the puck from him. Clark walking out to Thompson. Thompson now looking to spring magic. Not a lot of room though. Thompson just carries it in, takes a wrist shot, Van on it. Down into the corner, behind the net, Richmond. Magic looking to intercept it. Thompson and Magic down there working the forecheck right now. 30 seconds left in the period. Trojans will bring it up Fanning on it there was Cox, so Schofield picks it up, puts it towards the front of the net, nothing doing there. Tanner Sidaway, the hat trick guy, coming around the net. Chipping up into the neutral zone for Cox. 15 seconds left to go. Can the Vikes get a chance here? Schofield across the line, moving into the slot. Nice shot there. Missed the net though. Hit Richmond. Now Schofield again with a shot on Welke. And he swallows up the rebound, as they say.
Yeah. I'll try and adjust the sound for you in a second here, Lori.
All right, still quiet, eh?
Yeah. We can be bigger and louder personalities.
Need more coffee. BCIHL fans, send coffee to the UVic broadcast team. Period's about to expire. Crew with a shot saved by Welke. He's saved 22 out of 23 so far. After 2 periods of play, it's 7 for SAIT and 1 for UVic. UVic got the first goal of this hockey game, and they were physically pressuring the Trojans the first 5 minutes of the game. They were skating with them, playing fast, and then some penalty trouble, a few goals by SAIT. Then SAIT has just taken over this game.
Yes.
They're up 7-1. 4 goals in this period, including a kind of a heartbreaking short-handed goal from Zach Kane. Now, Zach Kane got 2 goals in the game against SFU last night. My favorite guy from SFU, favorite player, or what do you call him? From SAIT?
From SAIT, yes.
Zach Kane. Kind of unassuming out there, but he's
yeah,
knocking him dead so far.
And he's consistent.
Yep. How are we doing here?
We'll try and update those scores for you. It is 7-1, and we're about to enter period 3. Our system, our software is a little laggy for you guys today, but we'll get on it.
We're held together by duct tape and good wishes.
You should see. I'm all taped up. Our computers are taped up.
Yep. The camera's taped up. Everything's hanging on a thread here, but I think we're doing good. We're doing well.
Yes.
We're having fun. This game here, SAIT and UVic. Exhibition game number 4 of the Tom Harris Cup. Keep in mind, we got 3rd period coming up, but keep in mind after this, 4:15,
It is SFU versus the Korea Tigers.
That's going to be sweet.
Yeah. We got VIU facing Concordia this evening.
That's right. Lorenzo will be back in the house for that one. Now, are you going to be at that one tonight?
You know what? I think I have to go back on the bus or else
All right.
I'm stranded in Nanaimo with no place to stay.
Stranded in Nanaimo, that sounds like a country song.
It does. You know what? I would sleep in the rink if I had a blanket and a pillow.
Well, speaking of sleeping in the rink, Trojans have put up a lot of goals. You know, it's the Vikes are working hard. They are working hard. The Trojans are good.
Yeah.
They're making lots of plays. They're really skilled.
And you know that if you look at the shots on goal, you guys probably can't see as well in the screen, but it's 28 shots on goal versus 23. So they're staying fairly even with their shots. UVic is doing as much as they can in front of the net for Trojans.
Yeah.
I should know.
You know what?
Why is that slipping from my head?
SAIT, they just have the puck on a string.
Yes,
They just
exactly.
have control of it. They know where to put it. They have scored some nice redirect goals.
Control over the puck. Very consistent.
So they're putting on a clinic this afternoon for all of us to witness.
Yes.
Shout out to all you SAIT fans and supporters out there, and of course our fam with the UVic.
Yep. Let's
take a break.
Absolutely.
Take us to break, Shayla.
Yes. Okay, guys. We're going to come back in about 10 minutes here. It sounds like our sound's working a little bit better. We'll work on that scoreboard for you. Otherwise, we are going to hang in there. We're going to see what happens in that 3rd period. And let's see if the Vikes can turn around and get a couple more goals to round out this game. All right. See you soon.
so strange with the stopping and starting. I feel like it's going to crash it, but we'll see if it messed up the YouTube.
Yeah. Let's see.
Doesn't look like it. All right, folks, welcome back. Third period action of this game, second day of the Tom Harris Cup. Hopefully you can hear us out there. And we're ready to get back into this third period here. Things are going to start off against the Trojans against UVic. UVic, they're down in this game 7-1. 3 goals by Tanner Sidaway in the first period for the Trojans, then 4 in the second period from the Trojans, including 2 special team goals. Now, ready for the third period here. Hunter Tarvis is taking over in net for the Vikes after Brett Murphy played the first period. Spencer Welke's in net for the Trojans. We're off here. Our first game of the day here in Nanaimo. I'm Matt from the UVic hockey broadcast team with Shayla Feminau.
Hey.
We're playing a road game this weekend here for the Tom Harris Cup. Big body check there from Gatenby behind the net. We'll start things off for the Vikes. Up for Pickett, too far for him, and down they go into the offensive zone. And on the forecheck and on Richmond was Pickett. Players, traffic jam down there below the goal line with Richmond. Spins around up for Trentham. He's playing with Nolan and Carrier right now. Carrier has a goal tonight. Back for Trentham. Trentham, shot blocked by Evers. Now Trentham holding on to the puck, back to the point, fanning on it, and stripped of the puck. Jenkins got him with that one. Stripped Richmond of it, but it all went all the way down to Welke. D to Richmond, up to Huber. Huber cross ice, pass to Hannes. Now Hannes coming with it, looking far side for Kane. Puck redirected by a Vikes defenseman and out of play. Well, Shayla, Vikes are now 7-1 in this game. What's the plan here for the third period? What are you looking for?
Oh, I'm looking to see. You know what? It's not exactly about a lapse in defense for them. Like they've got good defensive plays. It's just that the SAITs they're attracted to the puck. They're magnetic. Yes. They're on their shots on net.
Kane with a couple right there. Saved by Tarvis. Baylor Chow coming up with it. To Hannes, Hubert circling with it. Now big shot saved by Tarvis. Hunter Tarvis is a key player for the Vikes. They need a strong backup goaltender going into the second half. Anstey with Schofield jumping into the play towards the net, and then guided away from the net by the defenders. In front of the net, Schofield chopped that one, just went wide of the net. Baylor Chow is up there, takes a hit from Hannes. Now Schofield battling with Casey out in front of the slot, turned up ice by Huber. Now it's Zach Kane. Zach Kane spins around towards the front of the net. Crew just puts it back into the area there. Anstey head up with it and just airmails it down there via email. Right on to Welke, who plays it to his defenseman there. Skolmoski, he's got a goal. Rips it up there to King. King through the center of the ice, Sidaway. Puck bounces around, and now it's Quinton Sidaway going up there. The brothers are on the ice here. Sidaway towards the front of the net. Lucas Thompson looking for a rebound. Puck went behind the goal. Magic played it back down there for Thompson. Thompson behind the goal. Bobbles it. Trojans take the puck away from him. Clark with Cox gaining the blue line. Cox checked, and then he scored. He took a wrist shot there. His initial shot was blocked by Sidaway, and the second one beat Hunter Tarvis. Snapshot goal there. That was Kane again, wasn't it?
I think that one was Cox.
Cox with the goal. 8-1, Trojans. They're giving the UVic a lesson here this afternoon. Carrier coming towards the front of the net. Backhand goes over the net. Carrier with it. Out front, intercepted by Sidrakis. Sidrakis up for Malay. Malay, he's a speedy player. Down the side wall, up front looking for Baylor Chow. No space though in front of the goaltender. Trojans keep it out to the outside. Trentham to Carrier. Back for Trentham. Out front looking for Nolan. Too far for him. Out of his reach. Checked by Evers. Now back in. Trentham looking for it. Gatenby intercepted the pass. Now Malay behind the net. His pocket's picked by Nolan. Nolan out front looking for Trentum. Didn't work out. Sadrakis up there. He eludes a check, but there's a turnover there. Now teams exchange puck possession. Sadrakis gives him a piece of his mind there, 1 for 1, and down into the zone is Kane. Kane stops up, circles, takes a big hit there from Gatenby. Now out front into the slot, Huber. Puck was rolling, and
that was straight into the roof.
puck was rolling on him, and he put it up into the ceiling. I guess the puck was on its side, so it just went kind of straight up.
Straight up, yep. I've got some investigative journalism happening here from WTB Gaming on the chat. Thank you so much for looking into that. You're right. I must have missaw the R in Strange, but it's Stange. You're right.
Oh, it's Stange.
I thought I was looking at a Strange. And you're right, it's definitely Brady Stange. That's on me.
Holy moly, I've been saying Strange this whole weekend. I have it written down as Strange in my notes. Okay, well, hey, have mercy on me. I didn't know that one. My goodness. Stange. Well, we've been giving him lots of props, though, so
yes, absolutely.
Hopefully his family and him will forgive us for that one. The Stange. Let's watch out for him now that we've brought him up.
Yes, absolutely.
5 minutes into the third period here, 8-1. SAIT leading the Vikes. Just consistent scoring throughout this game. 3, 4, and 1 scoring breakdowns period by period. Pickett with Jenkins. He's in the slot. Jenkins scores! Thomas Jenkins. He's got a goal for the Vikes. A pass from Stratton Pickett. Thomas Jenkins gets on the board for the Vikes. They're down in the game, but they got some goals on the board, and that's good to see. Couple goals now on the board for the Vikes as Thomas Jenkins joins the party. Ryan Strange opened the scoring. Now Jenkins has one, beats Welke. 8-2 now. Down they go. Schofield in on Stange. Body check. Ethan Anstey circling back to Tokic. Tokic to Schofield. Schofield all the way up here to Paylor Chow, and he comes into the zone, but his move is picked off by Stange. Anstey over to Tokic. Tokic back to Anstey. Now the Vikes have a bit of mojo here after that goal. Anstey down in on Welke. Checking in on Casey. Anstey looking feisty down there, but Stange brings it up. Stange, neutral zone turnover, Clark. Clark walks in, he's got a man on the far side, that was Sidaway, but the pass hit a Vikes player and rolled into Tarvis. Brady Stange, number 5 for SAIT Trojans. This season, 3 points on the year, but a valuable defenseman for them. SAIT Trojans have 4 or 5 really solid defensemen. Brady Stange, Caden Skolmoski, the Richmond brothers, Ryder and Reese. Different kind of styles of defensemen too. And of course, Corey King, number 28. Gatenby breakout pass to Magic, and into the zone they go. Thompson down there. Magic picks it up. Trying to get a cycle started here for some pressure, but the Trojans are so good at picking up that puck down there. Evers intercepts the breakout pass, so the Vikes will have a chance to gather the puck. Gatenby to Evers. Evers up there. Connor Nolan picked it off. Now Trojans turn it over. Trentum gains the line. He has Nolan on his side. There's a shot right on, saved by Tarvis. Off the stick of Connor Nolan, the former Vikes player. Last year, Connor Nolan played on a line with the legendary players from the Panthers.
Yes, yeah.
Riley Braun, Logan Spears. That was a fantastic trio they had. Now
Big thank you to Terry. Yes, you are my number 1 commenter, I think. I appreciate
Terry?
all your feedback. Brooker Daniels' mom.
Oh, right on, Terry. Yes. We got to see Booker Daniel sometime here soon. The Vikes miss him. Booker Daniel, number 77 for the Vikes. 14 points in 7 games. He's injured. started to heat up there for a few games. He popped in a bunch of goals. Vikes will definitely need him in the second half.
Oh, absolutely.
They're going to take a run at the Schofield in the slot. Loose puck, they score! Lucas Thompson, that's 2 in a row for the Vikes. Lucas Thompson's got a goal off a rebound from Sam Schofield's shot. They beat Welke. They got 3 up there now. Vikes have put up 3 on SAIT.
Like we said, that change in energy is all it takes. Get one and the rest will follow.
Yep. Getting that momentum on the Vikes side. Getting that scoring feeling. Lucas Thompson rewarded for some hard forechecking this game in a tough game. But he gets a goal this afternoon. Vikes pressuring down there, but chipped up ahead. Sidaway to Clark to Cox. Clark down for Sidaway. Circling now. It's 8-3 right now. 12 minutes and change left in regulation. Sidaway behind the goal line. Chipping it down there in the corner. Battling is Millay and Clark. Joven Millay takes a slug from Clark there. Millay fires it around, hoping for something good. He found Crew off the glass. Puck bounces out into the neutral zone where SAIT will control it. Tokic overskates it. Cox moves into the zone. Stops up. Back to Stange. Stange through a crowd. Tarvis made the save. Went into the corner. Now Tokic chopped at one, and the puck hit the SAIT player and came back for Morrison. Third period, 8-3. 12 minutes left to go. Vikes and Trojans. Tokic gaining the line. Now the players battle for it. In the center of the ice here, just inside the Trojan zone. Neutral zone battles ensuing here. Carrier far side for Nolan. Nolan trying to walk around Tokic. Tokic puts a stop to that. And now they'll battle for it in the weeds on the far side. Quinton Sidaway. He looks good in this game. He doesn't look out of place at all.
Absolutely.
Number 88, the rookie for the Vikes. Strange moving in. Takes a shot. King had a stick in front of that. Sidaway chipped it down. Now pick it off the wall. Pestered by the Trojans players. Gets it towards the net. Jenkins, he scored this period. Looking for another one. Moves around. What a move! He just lost track of it there. And it went wide of the net into the corner. Jenkins strong on the puck there. Moving through those tough Trojan defenders. In on the forecheck, Paler Chow and Thomas Jenkins. Puck goes up into the netting, stoppage of play. 11 minutes left in regulation.
Ooh.
Yes, the Vikes this next month, they go SFU, then I think a weekend out of town. And then I think it's the Lakers at home in Victoria, the 26th or so.
I think
Something like that. Anstey off the draw with a shot, blocker save by Welke. Up along the wall, hockey players meet up there. Corey King to the center of the ice. Skolmoski jumping into the rush. Up for Carrier. Carrier hits his skate. Trentum trying to pick it up, but it was Gadby who got it. Gadby up the wall. Anstey can't pick it up. SAIT turns it over. Trentum down below the goal. Trentum looking fishy. Out front, hit Evers. Trentum gets it back, but Vikes turn it over. Vikes player was dumped there. No call coming up. King keeps it in. Trentum, King, give and go. Now, Vikes turn it over to Schofield. Chance for a small rush here. Schofield wires one, hits the plexiglass. Schofield down low for Anstey. Vikes have a hard time getting in front of the Trojans goaltender
100%.
whenever they have a rush, you know. Hard to crack the code of working through those defensemen.
It's
You
true.
see that
Yeah,
too?
absolutely. They block well.
They do a good job of like having a defensive wall. It seems like, you know, like a
Yes.
wall. And when you enter the SAIT zone, it's hard to get that second move towards the net. What do you think of that idea, Shayla?
I'm totally on board. I think you're exactly right.
Vikes, they got 2 in a row here, though. It was 8-1 for a second here. Now it's 8-3. Lucas Thompson, Thomas Jenkins, the last goal scorers in this game. Puck was sailing out to center ice, picked up by Lucas Thompson. Into the SAIT zone. Richmond Plays it over to Richmond on that side. Up through the center of the ice, Kane dumps it down. Back to retrieve it is Crew. Crew up to Thompson. Nice breakout there into center, but they can't quite get that third pass. Ryder Richmond picked off by Thompson, and now he moves into the zone. He's going to have a chance for a shot. He shoots one. Welke makes a nice save. Good-looking turnover and scoring chance for Lucas Thompson there. Now the Trojans will have a chance. A 3-on-2 developing here. But Sidaway makes a stick check, and now in transition they go. Sweeney up to Sidaway with Schofield on the near side. Sidaway through the SAIT wall, can't get it through. Sidaway, big hit on Stange there. Taking the big guy down. Now here comes Sidaway, the older guy. Sidaway number 15. Now it's Cox right in the, dangling in the slot. Puck is loose in front of Tarvis. Couldn't find it, was Clark there, and Vikes cleared out of harm's way momentarily. Sadrakis gains the line, moving down into the slot. Shot was blocked by Casey. Behind the net, Sadrakis gets it back though, picked off. Sadrakis down for Malay. Malay cycling once again for Schofield. This has been a long, tiring game for the Vikes, but they're still cycling in the forechecking zone. Less than 8 minutes in regulation. You got to work hard against the Trojans, eh?
Absolutely.
I'm sure all the teams in the ACAC are the same. The Trojans beat Red Deer a couple times this year. They beat Concordia a couple times. They're offside. Trojans know how to take it to some good teams, that's what I'm saying.
Yes, absolutely.
Vikes are a good team too. They're just getting a little lesson this afternoon. You know, Vikes have had some ups and downs this season.
They have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything come to mind to you?
Well, you know what? I like to look back, and I want to see that Logan Lake Miners game where they pulled through and got their first win of the season. I think was that the second game in the start of the UVic Vikes losing streak.
Yeah.
And a fantastic game for the Logan Lake Miners, but I felt a shift in the Vikes play that game. That one stands out for me, where we started to go into this 4-game losing streak.
Yeah,
I
I
believe.
think it went one loss against Logan Lake.
Yep.
Well, they had their 6-game win streak going. Then they had a weekend off for reading week or something.
Yep, reading break.
And then they lost to the Miners.
Yes.
And then they lost 2 to VIU.
Yes, and you know what, VIU and UVic, their rivalry. I think the VIU is a very, very offensive playing team, and it really works for them.
Yep.
And I think if you get stuck in that kind of sense, that feeling, it definitely can weigh you down real quick.
Yes. How can the Vikes look to improve as a team? You know what, just the experience of hitting the road, being on the road with the guys, getting more chemistry and stories with one another.
Yes.
Leading into the playoff push.
Bonding together as a team.
Yes. Keeping positivity even against these tough teams.
Exactly.
You know?
I think that's what matters.
Yes. Coming to the third period, we thought it would be great if they could get a couple on the board, and they have.
You know what, they did. They did exactly that.
Looking for more now. It's 8-3, 7 minutes left in regulation. UVic Vikes here. They really turned their program. They won the championship in 2017. Then a couple of years where they lost a bunch of games. Then they had COVID, right?
Yes.
And then COVID happened to all of us.
Put everything on
everybody.
hold.
Then they had a couple seasons under 500. Then last year they started to turn things around. Coach Alec Dillon, Trojans coming in here. Connor Nolan with Carrier. Coach Alec Dillon, man, he's really got a lot of pride in the team and wants these guys to have a positive experience and to do some winning. And they're one of the teams to beat, right?
Yep, absolutely. They're sitting second in the league so far.
They can beat VIU too. They beat VIU a couple times this year. Morrison at the point through a crowd. Saved by Welke up in the air. Glove down. Ethan Anstey with a shot. Now back Anstey. Oh, his pass was picked off there by Kane. This guy is pesky. Kane with a 2-on-1 with Huber. Over to Huber. And he scores. Zach Huber has another goal in the tournament. 2-on-1 from Zach Kane. Zach Kane, leading candidate of tournament MVP so far. Just involved in so much for these guys.
Yes.
Zach Kane, 11 points this season in as many games. Finding his groove this weekend. 9-3 now for SAIT. Thompson behind the net, just looking for Sweeney. Magic in there, lays the body. Reese Richmond fires it up. Kane chips it ahead. Huber over to Reese Richmond. He's out there with Casey. Kevin Casey, Reese Richmond, up for Kane. Pass did not connect. We're gonna come up with 5 minutes left to go here in regulation. SAIT is up by 6. Score in this period is 2-2. Lucas Thompson behind the net. Looking out front, puck was blocked, so he'll skate back, all the way back. Trying to get it to Sidaway. Sidaway back for Tokic. Tokic up for Thompson, but he's off for a change. Play is really quieted down here now. Tokic out there, up along the wall. Really quiet rink.
Yeah, I think it just like everything just silenced down.
Clark with a shot on there. A couple nice saves by Tarvis with some Trojans on his doorstep.
The brother. Sitaways holding each other strong.
A big fight from the Sidaway brothers there. Get in there, refs. Come on, don't allow this nonsense. Get in there. No, there we go. That's pretty cool. I know I saw out of the corner of my eye yesterday when Tanner scored, Quinton had a celebration.
Yeah.
So, can't help it. Rooting on your brothers and friends. Puck has sailed all the way down there. 4 minutes left to go and change. Skolmoski with it. Up for Cox. Clark. Puck is in the skates of the Trojans players. Kind of a strange collision there at center ice between Sidaway and Jenkins. Jenkins will have to go off and got a winded on that one. Trojans have control with it. King bringing it up across the line. Dangling with it nicely. Evers chips it ahead. Anstey and Pickett. Anstey picks it up off his skate, tries to get around Sidaway, but loses control of it. Skolmoski bringing it up. Checked by Schofield. Schofield's there with Anstey. Schofield bringing it in. He's going to go to the net. Spins around, takes a body check. He ran out of real estate there. Puck comes around to the right of Welke. Baylor Chow centering for Anstey. Anstey looking for Evers again, but that did not connect. Evers being checked along the wall by Casey. 3 minutes left to go in regulation here. Play continues in the Trojan zone. Baylor Chow. Transfer from SFU. Morrison over to Crew. Crew threw it back over into this area. Baylor Chow out for Anstey. Cycling now Schofield. Crew on the far side jumping in, but the pass was intercepted by Sidaway. Towards the front of the net. Baylor Chow with it. Some sustained pressure here from the Vikes, but not a lot going towards the goal. These guys are tired out there. Skolmoski bringing it out. Vikes finally will change. Skolmoski gains the line. Goes for the blue line. Coming in on Kyle Crew. Stops up. Stops back. Looking for Richmond there. Reese Richmond, number 14. Connor Nolan down low for Carrier. Ty Carrier has a goal tonight. Back to the top to reach Reese Richmond. Shot on goal, saved by Tarvis. Into the corner, Morrison takes a hit from Nolan. Sweeney in there battling, but it's the Trojans who come up with it. Player falls into the goalie there. That was Trentum. Fell right into the goalie.
Yeah.
Vikes having the injury bug in net. Brett Murphy started this game. Played one period and left the game. I saw him limping in the corridor here.
Yeah.
You know, so I know Eric Clark is also dressed, but he's been injured the first half of the season. Jacob Japot played yesterday. So these guys are the hurting Albertans.
Yep.
The BC guys.
I don't know if you noticed, but Zach Kane, Zach Huber,
Yeah.
2 scorers with the same first name.
Oh, they got a few Zachs, don't they?
Yeah.
They got Zach Cox.
Kane, Huber.
The Zach Attack.
Yep.
That's the name of the SAIT team. Sweeney intercepts the goalie's clearing attempt. Down low there is Thompson. He's got a goal this period. Thompson up top for Sweeney. Sweeney through a crowd, hit magic though. Thompson looks like he could play in the ACAC. He's big enough,
Yeah.
strong enough. Nolan coming into the zone. Drops it for Carrier coming into the dot. Down low there, Trentum to Richmond. Couldn't find the handle on it. It was Ryder Richmond. Now the puck goes back in front. Tarvis scrambling to make a save. Nolan and Tokic battling in front of Tarvis.
Dangerous moment there with the rebound
Rebound came loose for the SAIT player.
twice.
1:26 left to go. SAIT single digits, 9-3. Vikes got 2 goals in this period. One from Lucas Thompson. One from Thomas Jenkins. Face off. Things are muddied up, but Casey will grab it. Put it on net. Tarvis guides it to the side wall. Paler Chow there, chipping it ahead. Hannes will keep it in. Hannes down the side wall. Stange off the side of the net. Rebound. Came there to the Trojan player. Made an attempt. Vikes will put it down there. That'll be icing. 1:01 left in the game.
Ooh.
Shots are 38-28. SAIT, with their skill, they just put in a lot of goals. Vikes have had some shots on net, just a lot from the outside. SAIT plays defensively tough. We've talked about that a lot during the game.
Yes.
Hannes wins the puck back to Stange. Stange behind the net.
Yes.
We're into the last minute now here of this game, UVic and SAIT. 9-3 SAIT. 6-goal difference. Baylor Chow trying to get it out, but it is rocked up there into the netting. Vikes will look to bounce back tomorrow. They're going to get their chance to play Korea.
Yes. 1 p.m. game here at the Nanaimo Ice Center.
Korea Tigers. I'm sure the Vikes will want to rest up and have a good showing for that game
Absolutely.
because of the special nature of that game. That'll be a memory for all these hockey players to play internationally. Evers and Thompson get it out of the zone. Stange up to Huber. Final half minute now. Huber into the zone. Huber centering attempt. Tarvis directed it to the corner. Casey. Down low along the line. Sweeney's brought down there. Ref's going to call it because it was a penalty.
Yep.
Might as well follow the rules right to the end, hey?
Absolutely. Sportsmanlike for all.
Yes. You don't want to have any big scraps here at the end.
Nope.
Come on, ref, as they say.
Take out one of their leading scorers there, Kane.
Yeah, Zach Kane is going to the penalty box now. He can do everything.
Yep.
It's hard to identify standout players from the Trojans because they have
so many good ones.
they're dominating the tournament. Sit away over to Tokic. 10 seconds for the Vikes to get a chance. Tokic through a crowd, hit magic. Just a couple seconds left here now. SAIT is going to win the game 9-3 over the Vikes. Vikes are going to fall to 0-2 in the showcase. SAIT is the team to beat for my money in the tournament. They handled
Absolutely.
SFU 6-0, and they win with the same score spread today against UVic 9-3.
Yes.
I stopped keeping track of the goal scorers, Shayla.
Yes, I know.
What do you have to say here today to analyze this game? Any points you have?
Well, I mean, like, you got to give it to Tanner Sidaway,
Yep.
his hat trick, the 3 in that first period. We've got so many people out here with multiple goals, multiple assists. They're all over the place. So I'm going to give it, like, Zach Kane was a big one for me. Caden Skolmoski was a big one for me. And, of course, Tanner
Skolmoski
Sidaway.
got a goal.
Yep.
Who was the third one? I interrupted you.
Oh, obviously, Tanner Sidaway.
Yeah,
One of
okay.
our brothers.
You know what? That hat trick in the first period was really special
Yes.
because the game was still tight,
Yes.
and he scored some goals there when the Vikes were still in the game.
And they were well done shots.
Yes, they were. And
Clean cut.
They chased Brett Murphy from the net. Hunter Tarvis came in for the final 40.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I know
that-
I think that obviously with goals on net and whatnot, I think that Tarvis, he did his best. He held in there. He took a lot of shots, and he he covered the Vikes end goal net very well. Watch me all get stumbled up here.
For the Vikes, Ryan Strange, Lucas Thompson, Thomas Jenkins getting on the board. All those three players, we're going to want to see them in the second half on the score sheet for the Vikes.
Yes.
Or if not, if the pucks aren't going in for you, to be leaders in other areas, on the power play, being leaders, especially Thomas Jenkins. We like his play as a rookie. 11 points this season. That's a lot for a rookie. They're asking a lot from these young players, but the Vikes can do it. They want to win the championship, the BCIHL championship.
Absolutely.
So all of these lessons along the way
You know
are
what?
a good thing.
I gotta direct everyone's attention to the to the ice rink here and look how many different groups of Trojans and Vikes we have here discussing, connecting, and so many of them are friends. They know each other.
Yes,
We've got
they do.
brothers. We got previous Vikes players on the Trojans.
Right.
So it's so nice to see everyone after a rough game like that. Aggressive play on both.
It sure was,
on
especially
both
the
sides.
first period.
Yeah, the periods. I can't even give it to Owen Evers for getting the most penalties per person.
Yeah.
And you know
I'd
what?
say for the first 25 minutes, though, of the game, it was pretty feisty out there.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
It wasn't until that shorthanded goal by Zach Kane, really, that the game kind of got out of reach.
Got the brothers taking photos together on the ice. And you know what? I have to say, if we're gonna give out some stars here to the Vikes players as well.
Yeah.
I think that Kyle Carew came in with 2 assists that game, and he's a really solid player, holding his own. And the next one I would absolutely do to Stratton Pickett, also with a couple assists for this game. And lastly, Dan Gattenby. I know we didn't see a lot of action from him, but he gave the team a lot of opportunity, especially when he made that change in the second period. And he just started putting shots on net, looking for that rebound.
Yeah.
And then just getting a little bit more momentum. He kept his team together, and you can see he was always cool-headed. He's always like a strong standing force for the team, and I think that's fantastic in a captain and very necessary when you go through a game like this.
Yes. I want to shout out to the captain. I agree wholeheartedly with that. He plays such a physical style of game.
Yeah.
And he
You know
leads
what?
the team.
Exactly.
He's a leader. Now, before I'll leave the final word to you, Shayla, but I just want to say thanks for everybody out there for having us. Everybody at the BCIHL,
Yep.
the Mariners for inviting us down, all the family and friends watching. It's a pleasure to be here watching the teams play. So thanks for having us. We're going to come back in about 40 or I don't know, half hour for the next game.
It's going to be a huge toss-up whether you guys get me for the rest of the afternoon or not.
Huge toss-up.
I know. It really depends if one of the Vikes players has extra room to take me home after the Korea game or
got
not.
it.
Otherwise, I'm stranded, like I said. So you might see me for the rest of the afternoon, folks. Otherwise, you'll for sure see me for at least 2 of the games tomorrow.
Okay, sounds really good, Shayla.
You know what?
Now, SAIT, they win the game 9-3. We'll be back tomorrow for the Vikes.
Yes.
And for this game, why don't you sign us off here?
Thank you, everyone, for jumping into the chat, saying hi. I love that we get the parents interacting with us while you get to watch your kids or watch your kids' team. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. A huge shout out again to the Tom Harris Community Foundation for being able to sponsor this tournament and gather all these different teams together. We are looking forward to the next couple games. Next up, Korea versus SFU. Can't wait to see how that game unfolds. Enjoy, guys. We'll see you shortly. Have a good afternoon.